Hey guys, Kelly Worden. I'm down here at Vulcan Knife with my buddy Paul Inman, who is actually my knife teacher, sharing his wealth of knowledge that he learned from Bill and Rand and other people, and as well as 35 plus years in the art of making blades. This is one of his Bowie knives here, all hand forged. Price on that is $5.50. If Kelly Worden made this, you couldn't touch it for $15. But I have to work a lot harder to get something anything close to this. Paul's, if you've been seeing my posts on Facebook, Paul's one of the guys that allowed that to happen. He not only makes big knives, but he makes little personal carry knives too. So this is a beautiful little personal carry for, about 120 bucks. So if you're really looking for a good knife, top of the line and great quality, come to Vulcan Knife down at the Freight House Square in Tacoma, Washington. There's Belton's other phone going off. He's a busy guy. I really do respect the NSI instructors. They're doing great work out there. Those of you haven't heard much out of me out at WordenDefense.com, I truly from the bottom of my heart apologize for that. Cancer is a weird thing. Really affects people in different ways. Chemo's kicking my ass, but I'm teaching 3 days a week. I'm doing my seminars. Water and Steel, the trilogy of steel is coming up. You guys need to be there. There's instructors coming in from everywhere. There's 10 top NSI instructors, plus Professor Trigg, myself, and other guest instructors. I ain't supposed to mention it, but if you've watched John Wick, Jeff Johnsgaard, the guy that I appointed the international director and trainer of NSI, is coming in, and he'll share some of those concepts, some of those ideas that come directly from the car system and the late Paul Castle. Paul is a good friend of mine, and Jeff was his protege, and at that time he was integrating all NSI, close quarter, hand-to-hand combat skills into the car system. So Jeff is the fucking guy to get information from, even if it's a verbal communication or some of his physical skills. You guys got him. Martin Gonzalez is coming. Hey man, that guy's top skill level, real world experience. Jason Little, Ranger Combatives instructor for 7 years, Afghanistan, Iraq, Syria, wherever you need to be, there's a hot spot. Jason's been there. You don't want people to know that. Rob Sharp, trained with 3 of Bruce Lee's original students, Bob Bremer, Pete Jacobson, and Steve Golden. When he went to Steve Golden, he says, I'm moving to Tacoma. Who can I train with? He goes, well, you can see Kelly Worden. And Rob says, well, what can you tell me about Kelly Worden? I said, so Steve Golden told him, he's more serious about things than I want to be. I'll take that as an endorsement. So Rob's been with me since 2008. Ryan Massett is coming in, teaching. Rod Coulter's coming in, teaching. Like I said, 10 top NSI guys, and each session is a 3-choice session. You can go over there and do Sayok, you can go over there and do Balintawak, you can go over there and do Kita Tercia, or you can go over there and do Modern Arnis, you can do Worden Defense, you can do Elistramos, Luki, Professor Trigg is there, Sarada, Patika Nagara, Herman Sawanda's Mandamuda. I mean, what camp gives you 10 instructors to choose from, let alone 3 more or 4 more top dogs that are running and creating havoc in the world? So, hey, I'm just here to tell you that I'm doing the best I can. I'm doing chemo, I'm doing cancer therapy, but I'm hanging in there. We've got the new Heavy Hitters video. Hey, tell me who gave you or gives you a 2-hour video. This video is an hour and 50 minutes. Covers traditional karate, how it relates to boxing, the structural integrity, how that relates to Filipino dirty boxing, which is some of the most ruthless stuff out there. It doesn't have to be Filipino because all arts overlap. It's just that cultural intent. The Filipinos have the warrior spirit, whereas they never went to the karate do. But if you go back through the original roots of karate, it's bone breaking, killing, empty hand, unarmed combat against samurais, or field implements like kama, thighs, staff, tonfa, those type of things. NSI brings that through you through the Eskrima, through the Arnis. Only Professor Praces, he's one of the true originators of spontaneous art. That's why it was called the art within your art. I was the first white Datu. I was the second Datu in line. Who did the Datu title? It wasn't Datu Shashir, it wasn't anybody else. It was the white dude in T-Town that put the shit on the line and started telling everybody the truth. Who got contracted for the Special Forces for up to 12 years consistently. Ain't no average civilian contractor doing that bullshit. And those were the situations that I didn't care about martial arts. I just threw it down. Who pulled the knife out on Hoist and Horian and the Ranger Battalion and said, hey, you know what? I'm an American. I got no agenda except for saving lives. What did Hoist and Horian do? They walked out of the fucking room. And hey, it ain't to say that I could beat those gentlemen in a sporting match. But the bottom line is when it comes down to hand-to-hand combat, don't go out there and roll around on a bunch of fucking mats barefooted and call that combat. Every third world operative has 3 knives on him. So if you ain't ready to deal with that bullshit, then don't teach it to our police and military. That's all I'm saying. Separate the difference between sport and reality. And reality is a tough thing to swallow. As a Datu, as a reality instructor, I only have my reputation and my skill sets. You want to challenge me? Step out in the parking lot. No referees, only concrete boots and blood. There's a reason that I created that. Hey, no tap out. There is no tap out in reality. If you tap out, you're already defeated psychologically before you enter the conflict. Have some balls. If you're a sport practitioner, if you're a commercial martial artist, stay where you are. Don't wander into my destiny or into my world, because I got nothing. I got a blade. If you want to take my reputation, then you might as well kill me, because I ain't got no way to feed my family. So there's this distinction, but nobody will tell you that truth. So quit telling people you're a reality instructor unless you're really willing to teach reality to the people that need it. Shut the fuck up, get in line, and let's start crossing sticks. The stick allows you the path to the blade. Once you understand that concept, why should I share my blade to you if you ain't got the balls to stand there and learn the stick? Learn to fucking move a knife and engage somebody like your life depends on it, because it does. At WordenDefense.com, that's what we want to bring to you. It's been dormant. We want to reactivate it. I'm reactivating it through the instructors. I got a program coming in called Worden Raw. Download my shit. I don't care what I say. If I insult you, you need to be insulted, because that's going to be the first line of defense when somebody steps up into you and you're a white, howly motherfucker that ain't got no hair on his ass. Oh, okay, man, if you really feel that way, I'm sorry. And you need to set your perimeter. Verbal awareness, perimeter control, perceptual speed, reactionary speed. You get old, you got deception on your side. Use it. You ain't a wounded warrior. I teach wounded bear. What is wounded bear? That's the bear. That's the dude that knows he's got 10 seconds worth of game. Create deception. Oh my God, I just wet my pants, and poked you in the eye, broke your kneecap, threw you to the ground, and snapped your ankle. Because that's the way we have to deal with it. But you're conscientious enough to know that your ankle's broken and you just had your ass handed to you by a senior citizen. So all you brothers out there that are hitting 50 plus and you're losing your physical skills, come to WordenDefense.com. We want to give you the defense mechanisms that allow you, that empower you, that give you the strength to walk with pride and protect your family. If you can't protect yourself, you can't protect your family, and you sure in the hell can't protect the hundreds of students you're feeding bullshit to. So hey, that's Kelly Worden, and that's about all I got to say for the day. Huh.